Good morning, children. Today I'm here with some important topic of the chapter 2 in science, food and health. The chapter has been almost completed, but still there are some points which have to discuss it again, and there are some tables also. So here I'm starting my video with this table which you are seeing here. The table belongs to the communicable diseases, their symptom and the preventive measures. Communicable diseases which spread from one person to another. The symptoms, the what are the points by which we can recognize that disease, and preventive measure means uh, what precautions or what things we will perform uh, to avoid the problem or to prevent ourselves from the disease. Like first disease is malaria. First communicable disease is malaria. Symptoms of the malaria includes fever, constant constant fever and shivering. Are the these two are the identical symptom of the malaria. And the preventive measure, what we have to do to prevent ourselves from the malaria, and this is avoid stagnant water. uh, as in our earlier video we have discussed it, we have to avoid the collection of water in our surrounding area where we are living. So basically this is the major point by which if we control this, then we can easily prevent ourselves from the malaria disease, because the deposit water in the pits is the reason of the development for mosquitoes and the mosquito larva. Because in the stagnant water the mosquito gives or breeds their larva. That is why it is important to discuss here that water deposition should not be happen, so that we can easily prevent ourselves from the malaria disease. Now the next is the tuberculosis. The next point is tuberculosis. So tuberculosis is the disease. Again, it is a communicable disease, and the symptoms are cough, fever, chill, weakness and weight loss. Immediate weight loss. The weight loss is very fast, and morning and evening fever is the major symptom of this disease. So the preventive measure, because tuberculosis vaccine, we have discussed the vaccines are like BCG vaccine is the vaccine of tuberculosis, which have generated by the doctors and scientists. And because of this vaccine or injection, we can prevent ourselves from the tuberculosis. Now the next is conjunctivitis. Conjunctivitis is what? Red eye become red, our eyes become red or pink in color. Redness of the eyes, tearing and discharge pus. So aankh uthna, that is the disease name. In Hindi we can say this. How can you prevent yourself from the conjunctivitis? So wash your hands before touching your eyes. Never touch your eyes with the dirty hands. Never share towels and handkerchief. These are the some preventive measure by which we can easily keep ourselves safe, keep our eyes safe. Then typhoid. Typhoid is the next disease, and the symptoms of this disease is headache, fever and discomfort in the stomach or upset of stomach. So maintain the preventive measure. Here the preventive measure is maintain proper sanitations. Means we have to maintain the self cleanliness and hygiene. Ensure safe drinking water. Drink the safe water, which is pure water or clean water. Then sanitary disposal of excreta, that is the जो भी आपका disposal excreta, like the dungs, like the whatever the excretory product of human body, we have to dispose these things properly. So this whole table is very important, so please learn it carefully. This is one of the important table of this chapter. Now the next is, there are some points which we have to discuss it again, and that is the important points, highlights of the chapter, which are: first point, food is the basic need for all living organisms. Food is the basic need for all living organisms. Food provide us energy for doing all kind of work. The chemical substances present in our food for good health and growth are called nutrients. In every food there are some chemical substances which are present, and they are very essential for the growth and good health of the human body, and they are known as nutrients. So the five major nutrients that our body needs are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. These are some important major nutrients. Now the next point is, we can divide the nutrients in the three parts. First is energy giving, second is body building, and third is protective. So first is energy giving nutrient. Energy giving nutrient, which means the nutrient which only provides energy to the body. So they are carbohydrates and fats. Next is body building nutrient. So body building nutrients basically have proteins, which builds our body, which builds our tissues and cells, so that they recover the wear and tear of the body. Next is protective nutrients, includes vitamins and mineral. So this is the three the classes of the nutrients. We can divide the nutrient into three classes: energy giving, body building and protective. Now the next point, people who are hard worker, who do hard work throughout the day, like the rickshaw puller, like the labor class, and these kind of people who are doing very hard work, they need more carbohydrate, they need more energy, so they need energy. That is why they need more carbohydrates. Children needs more protein, because children are in the growing stage, as we know, you all know. So they need more protein for the proper growth of the body and proper development of the body. Fat gives us more energy than carbohydrate. So if we compare fat and carbohydrate together, so we will know that fat gives more energy. Fat provides more energy than carbohydrate. So fat is the good source or coins of the energy. But excessive fat also causes a disease known as obesity, which is the deposition. When excessive fat deposits in our body, then a kind of disease develop, which is known as obesity, motapa. So that is why fat only, we have to eat fat, but up to a certain limit, not more than that. Next is a diet which has all the nutrients in adequate amount along with the water and roughage is balanced diet. A diet which contains all type of nutrients and food groups along with the water and roughage is known as balanced diet. This is the extract of the chapter 2, food and health. Now one more thing which I have to discuss here, this table which I want to give you as a homework. Deficiency and diseases, deficient nutrient, and the food rich in vitamins and minerals. So first deficiency disease is night blindness. Then deficient nutrient, you have to fill what type of nutrient which causes night blindness, and the sources of this vitamin this vitamin are green leafy vegetable, carrots, papaya, mango, milk. Next is vitamin B1. Vitamin B1 is the nutrient which causes a disease. Initially I have written the initial first name of the disease here, but you have to complete it. यहाँ पर आपको विटामिन के नेम के बारे में, विटामिन का नेम लिखना है. हेयर यू हैव टू राइट डाउन द नेम ऑफ द डिजीज़, बट स्टार्टिंग नेम आई हैव रिटन ओवर हेयर. आपको उसके बाद का लिखना है. द फूड रिच इन vitamins, unpolished rice, cereals, milk, peas and meat. Next is scurvy is the next deficiency disease. You have to write down the nutrient name here. Deficient nutrient name, who is responsible for scurvy, and the food sources are here: amla, orange, lemon, etc. Then again here you have to write down the deficiency disease. Vitamin D is the nutrient which causes this disease, and the sources are milk, fish, sunlight. These are some sources. Then goiter is the next disease. You have to write the deficient nutrient, and these are the sources: seafoods, iodide, salt, etc. Here you have to write down again the deficiency and diseases, the name of the disease. Iron is the nutrient जिसकी कमी से ये डिजीज़ होता है. यू हैव टू राइट डाउन हेयर. एंड स्पिनच, ब्रिंजल, एप्पल, गुआवा, जैगरी एंड मीट आर द सोर्सेज. दिस इज़ ऑल फॉर टुडे. थैंक यू चिल्ड्रन, प्लीज़ डू दिस. इफ़ यू अगर आप नहीं कर पाओगे तो नेक्स्ट मैं आपको इसका आंसर आई विल टेल यू. थैंक यू.